In this video, we will discuss the last two methods in solving depreciation. So we have the sum of the year's digits or SYD method, and the last one is the service output method. So the fifth method, we have the sum of the year's digits or SYD method. So this is also an example of an accelerated depreciation method, the same with the declining balance method and the double declining balance method. So pag sinabi nating accelerated, so from the previous discussion, I think nabanggit ko to. Pag sinabi nating accelerated, yung depreciation at the beginning is ina-assume na mas malaki compared doon sa mga succeeding years ng succeeding years ng property. Kaya siya accelerated. Mabilis mag-depreciate yung property. So, in SYD method, so may bago ulit tayong formula for the DN. So, remember, yung D na maliit, that is the depreciation at a certain year or annual depreciation. But, for SYD kasi, magkakaiba yung value niya per year. Hindi siya kagaya nung sinking fund factor, sinking fund formula and the straight line method na yung depreciation per year is pare-parehas. But for the double declining and declining balance method, 'di ba? If napansin po ninyo, yung depreciation per year nga is magkakaiba kasi nga accelerated po siya. So, same with SYD. So, yung depreciation dito per year is magkakaiba din. But, same, yung symbol na gamit natin na kapag di na maliit, it refers to the specific depreciation at a specific period or year lang po siya. So, wag yung pagbabaliktarin yung maliit na D at saka malaking letter D. Pag maliit na D dito sa depreciation, we are referring to the depreciation of that certain year only. Pero pag malaking letter D, yung total depreciation up to that year. So, yung formula natin dito for the depreciation per year is equal to the depreciation factor times the total depreciation. Then, substituting the formula for depreciation factor under SYD method, ang depreciation factor po natin, so depreciation factor or the DF, yan. Ang formula natin for the DF is the reverse digit over sum of digits. So, kaya tinawag na SYD method to, sum of the year's digits. So, yung denominator po ng ating DF is the total sum of the digits of the from year 1 until the end of life of that property. Then, yung reverse digit, makikita natin dito sa table later kung paano yan nakuha. Tapos, yung total depreciation po, that is CO minus CL or first cost or original cost minus the salvage value of that property. So, let's take a look at this table. So, ito yung table natin for SYD method. So, yung first column natin, makikita po natin dito na nakalist yung period or in terms of years ng isang property. Let's say yung life niya is hanggang 5 years lang. So, isusulat natin yan from year 1 up to 5. Then, sum of digits. So, sum of digits, ibig sabihin, i-add lang po natin to. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 is equal to 15. But, paano kung napakahaba nung life nung ating property? Let's say, umabot ng 20 years. So, alangan na isa-isa natin siyang i-add doon sa calculator natin na 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 and so on. If you know the summation function in your calculators, you can use that, yung may sigma. Also, may isa pa pong method in solving the sum of digits of the years. 'Di ba? Kung mapapansin ninyo, this is a sequence. Specifically, it is an arithmetic sequence kasi pare-parehas po yung kanyang difference, common difference, which is equal to 1. If you still remember yung formula for the sum of the arithmetic sequence, magagamit po natin yan. And I'll be discussing din later the derived formula dun sa shortcut na pagkuha ng sum of digits. Tapusin ko lang itong table. So next, yung year in reverse order. So, di ba, dito sa formula natin ng depreciation factor, we need kasi yung reverse digit niya. Yung katumbas niyang reverse. So, ibig sabihin reverse, baliktad lang po siya. So, dito sa first row natin, so, kung ano yung end of life or yung last year ng property, dun mo siya start mag-list. So from, 'di ba ito sa end period natin, nag-start ka from lowest to the end of life. So 1 2 3 4 5. Dito naman sa reverse, by the word reverse, baliktarin lang po natin. So that is 5 4 3 2 1. So, kung 10 yung L niya or yung life nung year, so dito mag-start ka 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and so on hanggang mag-stop ka naman sa 1. So, that is reverse order, year in reverse order. So, to solve for the depreciation factor, ang depreciation factor po that is reverse over the sum of digits. So, dito sa year 1, yung depreciation factor po natin is itong 5 over 15. Then, 4 over 15. Then, 3 over 15, 2 over 15, 1 over 15. So, ang hindi lang po magbabago dito is yung denominator kasi palagi po yan yung sum of digits. Sa depreciation during the year naman, so gagamitin natin itong formula na to. Depreciation factor minus the total depreciation or itong DF times CO minus CL. So, multiply lang po natin itong DF, yung 5 over 15, times the difference nung first cost at saka salvage value, and so on. So, depreciation to during the year, the specific year. Kung gusto mong kunin yung total depreciation, syempre add lang po natin yung depreciation nung previous year. So, that is the table for the sum of the year's digit. So, let's derive the formula or the shortcut formula in solving the sum of digits. Kasi paano nga kapag napakatagal nung life nung property? Hindi na matatagalan po tayo pag inisa-isa natin siyang i-add. But sabi ko din kanina, you can always use the summation function of your calculators if you have that. So yung summation function, yung merong ito, yung may sigma tapos x, where x is equal to, so syempre mag-start ka ng 1, tas dito sa taas hanggang kailan. So syempre ano yung end nung life niya. Yan. Ito yung isa sa mga shortcut na pwede nyong gamitin. Yung isa naman is using the formula for the sum of arithmetic sequence kasi, di ba, this is an example of arithmetic sequence. So, if you still remember yung formula natin, I think this is from algebra, yung summation natin of the sum of an arithmetic sequence, yung general, so this is S sub n is equal to n over 2 times 2a1 plus n minus 1 times d. Yan. Siguro familiar to sa inyo. Di ba yung n, that refers to the number of terms, tapos yung a1, first term, then d is the common difference. So, let's say na yung n natin dito is L, which is also equal to the useful life. Kasi yun yung total number of terms natin hanggang doon sa end of life of the property. So, let n equal to L din. Yan. Then, yung A1, if you, di ba ang A1 first term? So, in this case, ang palagi pong first term natin is year 1. So, isusulat po natin na ang A1 natin is 1. For the common difference na D, so, ang common difference din po natin dito is equal to 1. Kasi nag-a-add lang naman tayo ng 1 para mag-proceed dun sa next year. So, substituting this value, ang makukuha nating, madederive nating equation for the summation of terms, of all the terms is, so, palitan ko pala to, sorry. So, magiging SL na yan is equal to L over 2, 2 times 1, plus L minus 1 times 1. Ayan. Then, furtherly, simplify pa po natin to. So, magiging L over 2. So, 2 times 1, Ito, 2 times 1 is 2 plus, so ito, distribute lang natin yung 1, so same lang dito. That is L minus 1. Yan. So, pwede pa po natin itong i-simplify. So, this will be equal to L over 2. So, 2 minus 1, so that is 1 plus L na lang. 1 plus L. Yan. So, yung pinaka-final formula natin for the summation of the digits is equal to S, L equal to L times, baliktarin ko lang to, L plus 1 over 2. Yan. So, ito na po yung ating derived formula that we can use in solving the summation of the digits of a given problem in SYD. So, if we will try to use this formula para ma-solve ito, yung year 1 to 5, so substitute lang natin para makita natin if the same pa rin. So, that is, yung L niya 5, end of life niya. Tapos, L plus 1, so that is 5 plus 1 over 2. So, this is 5 times 6 over 2. So, which is also equal to 30 over 2. So, yung sum or summation is also equal to 15. So, parehas lang po siya. Yan. So, pwede nyo gamitin tong formula to or the ayun, pwede kayong magmano-mano or the summation function of your calculators. So, let's have an example. A structure costs 12,000 new. So, isulat na po natin yung given as we read the problem. So, we have a structure with a original cost. Kasi sabi niya dyan, cost 12,000 new. So, that is 12,000 pesos. It is estimated to have a life of 5 years with a salvage value at the end of life of 1,000. So, yung L niya ay 5 years. Tapos, yung CL niya, 1,000 pesos. Determine the book value at the end of each year of life. So, ang pinapahanap, book value at the end per year. So, CN at the end of each year. So, each year siya. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung C1, C2, C3, C4, and C5. So, ito lang yung requirement sa problem natin, yung book value at the end of each year. So, basically, kung kaya mong isolve without using the complete table, okay lang naman po. But, mahirap kasing ma-imagine sometimes yung mga yung katumbas ng reverse period kapag wala ka ng table. But if you can solve kahit walang table, okay lang. But for this example, I will be using the table, yung similar to the presented table dun sa previous slide. So, here. So, dito sa table na to, I will be writing yung year. So, this is from year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kasi hanggang 5 lang naman yung life ng ating structure. Then, next will be the reverse order. So, mag-start tayo ng 5, then 4, 3, 2, 1. Ang pinakakailangan natin dito is yung book value, di ba? So, I'll be writing it at the end of this table. So, pag sinabi natin book value, yan yung CN. Yan. Wait, rewrite ko lang. So, CN. Then, ang formula natin for CN, gaya nga ng sabi ko pa dun sa pinakaunang method, yung formula for the book value na CN is equal to CO minus DN, nagagamit po yun sa lahat ng method. So, we can use that general formula. So, CN is equal to CO minus DN. But take note, yung DN po dito should be the total depreciation. at that period. Then CO, hindi naman nagbabago, which is anong CO natin dito? 12,000. So, yung DN lang po yung magbabago. So, paano natin makukuha yung DN? To solve for the DN, kailangan muna nating isolve yung depreciation during the year or yung formula na maliit na letter D. So, yung depreciation during the year natin for the SYD method, ang formula for that is DN is equal to yung DF, depreciation factor, times CO minus CL. So, yan po yung formula. So, we will going to use this formula to solve for the DN. Tapos, yung masasolve natin ng mga DN dito later on, or yung depreciation during the year, we will be using that to solve naman for CN. So, start natin with the year 1. So, D sub 1 is equal to DF. So, ano yung DF ulit natin? Di ba ang DF, that is reverse over sum. Yan, sum of digits, tapos CO minus CN. Ayan, wala pa pala tayo ng sum. So, solving for sum, actually, kahit hindi natin siya isolve kasi same lang po siya nung previous table, but gamitin na lang natin yung formula natin. So, ang sum is, that is S equal to L times L plus 1 over 2. L natin is 5, so that is 5 times 5 plus 1 over 2, which is equal to 15 lang din. So, that is our denominator. So, yung DF natin for year 1, dito, so DF is reverse, so 5 over 15 times CO. Ang CO po natin ay 12,000 minus CL, which is 1,000. So, by solving this, ang makukuha po nating depreciation during year 1 is 3,666.67. So, yan yung depreciation during year 1. Solve din natin yung depreciation during year 2. So, D2 yan. So, yung bagong DF ay 4 over 15 times. So, yung CO minus CL, hindi ko na po siya isusulat ng buo. 12,000 minus 1,000 is 11,000. So, 11K na yung isusulat ko dito. Yan. So, yung depreciation during year 2 is equal to 2,933.33. During year 3 naman, by the way, pag nagko-complete kayo ng table, gaya nung sa declining balance method ata yon, we do not need to write the complete kwan na ha. Ato, yung solution on how to solve it dito sa table. You can use a sample computation na lang sa baba ng solution nyo or ng table ninyo para makita lang natin yung formula. Or you can type the formula dito sa first row, tas yan yung susundan ninyo para hindi masyadong magulo yung table nyo. Dito sinulat ko lang para makita nyo kung saan galing yung values. So, for D3, that is 3 over 15 times 11,000. So, this is equal to 2,200. Then, for the depreciation during year 4, that is 2 over 15 times 11,000, which is equal to 1,466.67. Then, for the last year, ang depreciation niya ay 1 over 15 times 11,000, which is equal to 733 pesos. Ayan. So, based sa table, Ayan, ulitin ko lang ulit, this is a SYD method is one of the accelerated method for depreciation kasi kung mapapansin pa lang po ninyo, napakataas ng depreciation niya during year 1. Pero nung patapos na yung life niya, bumababa na. Accelerated meaning pinapabilis niya yung depreciation ng structure. So may mga ibang owners of properties na ito yung gamit para yun nga ma-account nila agad yung loss nila doon pa lang sa start ng kanilang operation. So in solving for the book value, we will going to use this general formula. So we know our CO or the first cost which is 12,000. How about for the total depreciation during each year? Dito sa year 1, syempre yung total depreciation niya is yung D1 lang kasi year 1 pa lang naman yan. So we can write na yung CN dito, C or C1 is 12,000 minus 3,666.67. So, ang C1 po ay 8,333.33. How about for C2? So, paano po natin masosolve si C2? Using the formula na CO minus DN. So, if you want to use the CO minus DN, or if we will going to use, the CO minus DN, syempre yung CO mo dito, hindi magbabago na 12,000. So, yung DN mo should be the total depreciation. Total meaning, yung depreciation during the year 2 plus the previous depreciation. So, that is 2,933.33 plus 3,666.67. So, i-add mo yan. Then, isusubtract yung sum niya dun sa CO. So, that is 366.67 plus 2,933.33. So, yung C2 dito should be equal to 5,400. Yan. Or, para hindi ka na mag-add ng total depreciation, what you can do, di ba na-solve mo na ito, yung C1, so 8,333.33, i-less mo na agad itong susunod na depreciation. So, 8,333 minus 2,933.33, same lang din po na 5,400. So, kahit hindi na yung CO yung gamitin mo, but ang gagamitin mo na yung book value nung previous year. So, C1 minus yung depreciation. Ganon din po dito sa C3. Para hindi ka na mag-add ng depreciation, so 5,400 minus yung depreciation during this year, which is 2,200. Yan. So, yung C3 dito, 3,200. Then, for C4, so, gagamitin lang natin yung book value ng previous year minus yung depreciation during this year. So, that is 1,466.67. So, ang C4 at this year is 1,733.33. Then, for C5, so 1,733.33 minus 733. So, ito siya, yung depreciation during the last year. So, C5 is equal to 1,000.33. Yan. So, if you will notice, yung C5 natin at saka CL ay almost the same. Kasi 'di ba, ang life lang nung ating structure is 5 years. So yung book value niya at the end of 5th year should be equal to the salvage value. Kasi nasa same naman po sila na 5th year yung C5 at saka yun din po yung CL natin. So that is an example of SYD method. Ayun, we have another example pala. So, let's solve this problem then. So, we will write the given na lang as we read the problem. So, a consortium of international telecommunication companies contracted for the purchase and installation of a fiber optic cable linking two major cities at a total cost of 960 million US dollar. So, total cost. Total cost na yun or total first cost na yun ha. So, that is CO, which is equal to 960 million. Next, this amount includes freight and installation charges estimated at 10% above of the above contract price. So, includes na siya. So, we do not need to separately solve for the installation charges kasi sabi niya kasama na daw doon. If the cable shall be depreciated over a period of 15 years with zero salvage value, so ang CLI, 0. Tapos, period of 15 years, so yan yung in-assume na life ng cable. We need to solve for, so for letter A, given a sinking fund deposit factor of 0.0430 at 6% interest, where N is equal to 15, what is the annual depreciation charge? So, annual depreciation, yung DN na malaki. Gamit ang, so sabi nga dyan, we have a sinking fund deposit factor. So, sinking fund factor. 0.0430. So, pag sinabi nating sinking fund factor, yan um, yung in terms of the mathematical expression na F, solving for F, given A or the annuity, and given I or the sinking fund factor, and given N. So, yun yung sinking fund factor natin. Kung matatandaan nyo pa po yung mga different factors natin under annuities. So, sinking fund factor, which isulat ko lang dito. So, this is also equal to F given A and I%, tsaka N. Yan. That is sinking fund factor. Tapos, meron din sa given po natin at 6% interest. So, that is I. 0.06, where N is equal to 15. Yan. What is the annual depreciation charge? For letter B naman, ang kailangan nating isolve ay what is the depreciation charge? So, during the 8th year, using the SYD method. So, D8, kasi during the 8th year lang naman, di naman niya sinabing total depreciation up to 8th year. During the 8th year lang, so yung maliit na letter D po yan, using SYD. So, unahin natin si sinking fund. So, under SFF or the sinking fund factor, yung formula po natin for the annual depreciation is DN equal to CO minus CL times I over 1 plus I raised to L minus 1. But, itong I over 1 plus I raised to L minus 1, so itong buong ito, that is also our sinking fund factor. And, naka-indicate na po sa problem yung sinking fund factor po natin. So, we can use na directly this one, yung 0.0430. Kahit hindi na po natin i-substitute yung values ng I natin at saka ng mga L and other values. Kasi given naman na po sa problem na ang gagamitin daw natin na sinking fund factor is 0.0430. So, direct sub na lang po natin yan. So, ang DN is equal to CO minus CL times the sinking fund factor. So, this is, ang original cost natin, that is 960 million. So, this is US dollar minus CL0. Then, ang sinking fund factor po natin ay 0.0430. So, DN, or the annual depreciation using the sinking fund formula ay, check ko lang, 960 million times 0.0430. So, that is 41,280,000. So, this is US dollar. So, ito po yung sagot natin for letter A. For letter B naman, using the SYD. So, you can use the table, or if kung kaya nyong ma-determine yung depreciation factor without the table, pwede naman po kasi hindi buong hindi sa lahat ng year kukunin natin yung depreciation cost niya. Naka-indicate lang naman na isang year lang po yung kailangan nating isolve, which is the depreciation during the 8th year. So, di ba, ang formula natin for the depreciation during a certain period, that is DN, equal to the DF, or yung depreciation factor, times CO minus CL. Tas ang DF, that is the reverse digit, divided by the sum of digits. Tapos, multiply ulit natin by CO minus CL. So, hanapin muna natin si DF niya. Ang DF, so yung reverse digit are over sum of digits. So, sum of digits muna. Sum of digits, or S. So, this is the sum of digits. Gamitin natin yung formula L times L plus 1 over 2. Kasi naka 15 yung life natin. So, medyo mahaba-haba yung life ng ating cable. So, we have L na equal to 15 times 15 plus 1 over 2. So, this is 15 times 16 divided by 2. That should be equal to 120. Then, yung reverse digit niya, so kung isusulat natin yan, 1 to 15, ang number 8 is nasa gitna. Tama? Kasi 1 to 7, tas 8 ulit. Then, 1 to 7, tapos yung number 8, tas 9 to 15. So, yung 8 na number, kahit i-reverse po natin yan, hindi mababago yung position niya. So, yung reverse digit niya, 8 pa rin. So, ang DF po for this problem is 8 over 120. Kung hindi nyo na-imagine na ang reverse digit niya is 8, you can always write it naman po. So, susulat nyo lang, magsusulat lang kayo ng 1, mag-start kayo ng 1 hanggang 15. Ayan. Magsulat kayo ng, kunyari, dito, 1, 2, 3, hanggang 15. Tapos, sa start niya, 15 hanggang 1 naman. Tapos, kung ano yung nakatapat ng 8, yun yung reverse digit niya. So, 8 over 120 times CO na 960 million. Then, ang CL niya ay 0. So, this DN is D8 pala to. So, isusulat ko na lang D8. kasi we're referring to the depreciation during the 8th year. So, D8 is equal to 64,000. Ay, 64 million pala, sorry. 64 million. US dollar din. So, that is letter B. Ayan. So, we will now proceed dun sa last method or the service output method. So, in this method, the total depreciation is assumed to be directly proportional to the quantity of output of the property up to that time. So, based doon sa kanyang pangalan, nakadepende po siya doon sa output or doon sa service ng property. So, directly proportional siya kung gaano katagal na nagwo-work yung property or gaano nakadami yung nagagawa niyang output at that certain time. So, we have additional variables na gagamitin sa method na to. So, we will be going to use the big letter T, referring to the total units of output up to the end of life. So, from dun sa first year niya hanggang matapos yung life ng property. So, i-add lahat yon. Then, Q sub N, that is the total number of units of output during the nth year. So, naka-specific lang siya sa isang certain period. So, ang T, total units at the end, until, up to the end of life. Pero pag Q sub N, yung output niya lang during a certain period. Then, formula natin, depreciation per unit of output. So, that is CO minus CL over T. So, per unit of output. But, if we are referring to the depreciation during a certain period or a certain year, ito po yung ating pinaka-formula. So, that is yung depreciation per unit of output. So, nakadepende nga dun sa of output, per unit of output. So, ito yon. Then, i-multiply po natin siya dun sa number of units of output during that certain period or certain year. So, that is CO minus CL over T times QN. So, eto po pala, using this method, hindi lang siya naka-limit doon sa output or number of products na kayang magawa ng property. So, we can always change ito in terms of service. Ibig sabihin kasi ng service, pwedeng working hours or pwede ding working days, ganyan, depende dun sa required or given sa problem. So, makikita natin yun sa next example. Pero ito yung pinaka-general formula natin. So, always po, CO minus CL over the total, so total output or total number working hours times the total output at that certain period. So, we have this example. A television company purchased machinery for 100,000 pesos on July 1, 2011. So, sulat na natin yung given. So, meron tayong television company na nag-purchase ng isang machine for 100,000 pesos noong July 1. So, lagay natin yung date. Kasi naka-specify, so baka magamit natin sa problem. So, July 1, 2011, yung cost nung machine ay 100,000 pesos. It is estimated that we'll have a useful life of 10 years. So, useful life niya, 10 years. Scrap value of 4,000. Production of 400,000 units and working hours of 120,000. So, ibig sabihin itong production of 400,000 units, yan yung total output niya and up to the end of its life. Kasi sabi nga, di ba, it is estimated that it will have a useful life of 10 years. Scrap value of 4,000, production of 400,000 units. So, ito yung ine-expect, ine-estimate, or estimated na output niya. hanggang dun sa end of life niya. So, that is yung malaking letter T. So, that is 400,000 units. And working hours of 120,000. So, working hours or the total, so ito, lagay ko na lang dito total output. Ito naman, total hours. Yan. So, yung total hours na gagamitin siya, 120,000 hours. Yan. So, next, the company uses the machinery for 14 hours in 2011. So, nung 2011, ginamit po siya 14 hours and 18 hours in 2012. 18 hours. So, ito yung working hours niya or yung service niya. Tapos, the machinery produces 36,000 units in 2011 and 44,000 units in 2012. So, yan yung output. So, nung 2011, ang na-produce niya ay 36,000 units. Then, for 2012, 44,000 units. So, compute the depreciation for year 2012 using straight line method, working hours method, and the output method. So, straight line method, yan yung SLM, yung pinakaunang method. Working hours method and the output method, itong mga ito po is the service output method. So, service meaning ito nga siya, yung working hours nga working period. Then, output method, in terms of the unit produced naman po siya. So, let's start with the SLM or the straight line method. Depreciation during 2012. So, yan yung maliit na letter D or yung annual depreciation. Formula po natin dito ay CO minus CL over L. Ayan. So, ang CO natin ay 100,000 pesos. Tama? So, ito siya. Yan, CO. Then, ang CL natin, 4,000. So, minus 4,000. Over yung life, which is 10. So, yung depreciation niya or annual depreciation niya using the SLM is 9,600 pesos. Yan. So, ito si letter D. Letter A, sorry. Using the SLM. For letter B, tingin ko na lang para hindi mahalo. So, for letter B, using the working hours method. So, working hours method. So, ito din lang yung service output method ng formula, which is D sub N is equal to CO minus CL over, di ba yung kanina, yung naka-over po dito is yung T. So, same. T lang din. But, we're referring to the working hours or yung service. So, ang gagamitin po natin dito is yung total hours. Times, so, yung imumultiply natin dito, yung kanina is the Q sub N. So, ang gagamitin din po natin dito is yung Q, but in terms of hours lang din siya. So, let's write na lang siguro na yung Q dito is H kasi we're referring to the number of hours. So, HN. Yan. So, we are required to solve for the depreciation during year 12. So, that is D 2012 equal to CO minus CL. So, ito total number of hours yan. So, itong HN, that should be equal to yung working hours niya during year 2012. Yan. So, ang CO natin ay 100,000 pa rin minus CL, which is 4,000. Then, yung total number of hours po natin ay, saan yung total number of hours? Ito, 120,000 hours. So, that is 120 multiplied by, so kung ilang oras siya ginamit nung year 2012, so that is 18 hours. So, 18 hours. So, yung D2012 natin, using the working hours method, so ito, 100,000 minus 4,000 divided by 120,000 times 18,000, and that should be equal to 14,400 pesos. Yan. So, baka magtaka kayo kung paano nagkaroon yan ng unit na hours. 'Di ba na peso, itong depreciation natin. 'Di ba ito naka-hours po yan? Yan. Tapos naka-hours din yan. So, magka-cancel yung units na yan. Magka-cancel yung hours. Maiiwan itong year ng CONCL. Kaya meron tayong unit na peso for the depreciation. And depreciation is a unit of talks about the cost of a certain property. So, dapat peso po yung ating unit for that one. Then, the last letter, output method. So, instead, dun sa working hours, ang gagamitin natin is yung output nila, kung ilang units yung nagawa. Output method. So, for D2012, so ito lang din yung pinaka-general formula po natin. So, yan yung gagamitin natin, but in terms of unit naman. So, we have CO minus CL over, syempre yung general formula natin, yung total number of units times Q sub N. Or, we're referring to year 2012, so Q 2012. Kung ilan yung nagawa nung year 2012. So, ang CO po natin, that is 100,000. CL is 4,000. Yan. Over the total number of units, which is 400,000. Yan. Dito po siya, 400,000 units. Then, yung Q2012 natin, eto, kung ilan yung nagawa nung year 2012, which is 44,000 units. So, multiply lang po natin yan. So, yung D2012 po natin ay equal to 10,560 pesos. Yan. So, this is depreciation using the service output method. So, this concludes our topic in depreciation.